So one of the recent revelations from the FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton is the Democratic nominee's claim when she spoke to the FBI on that Saturday, July the 2nd, in a couple of hours when they met. She said that she didn't understand that the letter C on some of those documents meant classified in emails that contained secret material. But in an exclusive interview with Fox News, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange says he, and he's not alone in this thinking, believes that that just doesn't add up.
We have already released thousands of cables by Hillary Clinton. Here she is, Clinton. See, that's her signature, Clinton, with the C in bracket right there.
Wow.
Thousands of examples where she herself has used this C in brackets and signed it off, and more than 22,000 times that she has received cables from others with this C in brackets. So it's absolutely incredible for Clinton to lie. She is lying about not knowing what that is.
Assange also promising that he has more Clinton campaign leaks and that they will come out and that they are significant before the election. Bill McGurn joins me now, Main Street columnist for the Wall Street Journal. Bill, welcome. Always good to have you with us.
Thank you.
A couple of things I want to approach here. And the first one is this description that Hillary gave of why she didn't think anything much of the C. She has an enormous amount of experience dealing with classified information over the course of her many different positions in government, right?
Right. Look, I used to work in the White House. We all know what classified is. It's a sad day when Julian Assange has more credibility than Hillary Clinton or her husband, Bill. But look, there's a reason she says these ridiculous things, because the truth is worse for her. She has to make up these things that she doesn't recall. She doesn't know what the C is for. Because if she told the truth, she knew damn well what was going on, and she didn't care what the effect was, and she was hiding her emails in her personal server. She can't say those things.
Let's look at her response to this on the plane yesterday. Let's watch.
I take classification seriously. The fact I couldn't remember certain meetings, whether or not they had occurred, doesn't in any way affect the commitment that I had and still have to the treatment of classified material.
So there she says she didn't know what the C meant. But take a look at this from Bill Clinton, and this was on August 16th. He claims that she knew exactly what the C meant, and here's what she said it meant. Watch.
They saw two little notes with a C on it. This is the biggest load of bull I ever heard, that were about telephone calls that she needed to make. And the State Department typically puts a little C on it to discourage people from discussing it in public in the event the Secretary of State, whoever it is, doesn't make a telephone call. Does that sound threatening to the national security of you?
Really? So the C, actually, according to Bill Clinton, means a phone call that needs to be made. Now, that argument, that excuse has been tabled. We never heard that whole line of thinking again, did we?
No, it's completely eviscerated. Look, increasingly, any Clinton statement looks like the police board and NCIS, where they put the little stickies about different facts and everything, and then you find out none of it's true, and it all contradicts. But it has a purpose, because it confuses people. Look, what I wrote this week is the troubling thing for me is not another Hillary lie. It's that she was able to take her entire communications off grid, and the State Department let her do it. And they're still stonewalling on this.
Yeah, I mean, in your piece, which we spoke about here the other day, you point to the IRS, the Department of Justice, and this investigation.
And look at her now. Look, if these things are coming out now at a very bad time for her, no one knows what Mrs. Clinton's speech is on the economy or on this, because everything is focused on emails. But this is because of her own deceit that it's coming out now, and she's made herself very vulnerable to people like Julian Assange or to judges that order information release based on a Freedom of Information lawsuit.
I mean, a lot of people have brought this FBI interview and the handling by the Department of Justice into new investigation. It is very concerning that she said these things in this meeting, and that then it was just all brushed away.
And that Cheryl Mills was there in the capacity she was there. I mean, nothing turns out to be true of anything we're told.
Do you think anything's going to come of Congress wanting to investigate the FBI investigation?
I don't think so.
Because of what you say.
Yeah, and I think what it points to, again, is the failure at so many different levels of government, of the permanent staff, to say you can't do these things. I mean, again, I worked in the Bush White House. We took classified information very, very seriously, and the lowest level staffer knew that. You know, it came in special folders, you put it in a safe, and what we've been asked to believe by Mrs. Clinton is just incredible.
Bill, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bill McGurn from the Wall Street Journal.
So now those infamous deleted emails now are being compared to another infamous deletion by the Nixon White House. Politics as usual or obstruction of justice? Judge Napolitano is here with his take on that. Also, the undecided American voter today could make a big and final decision come November. What a new poll tells us about them today as Trump expresses confidence 60 days from now.